And what fascinates me, and it becomes so very interesting to say, children, now there are people that wants to give back to the community, and they are targeting the very same children that we have a problem with, or they are encountering challenges, And now, after this one, I'm asking myself, how many of the same centers that have the very same objective that are going to open? Because of if that one inspired and this one also inspired, and then it looks like we definitely need more, and so that we can can this thing to shape the life of a child, So it's very fascinating, Jalid, of what is happening. It's a development of our community now, the way kids are cutting and understand it. Yes. Understand, and it's good. It's very good. You wanted to say something.
I can have acting, music, dancer, in kibatla fela le tlhalose fela hore go art ke bana ba batsa eng gantle
study sa chemicals re se ipulele gore ke mang before
sanbonani balaleli
don't mike
igama lami ngomandla one of the directors eRichesing. So uphendula umbuzo kasisi la uJaledi ku arts and culture, like we do drama, we do poetry, we do music, and then we also teach them presenting skills, creative writing, whereby we develop script writers from the young age. We teach them how to lead, directing, stage managing. So we do everything arts and culture, performing arts. That's what we are focused on.
Okay, that's nice.
Answered?
Yes, answered.
Okay.
I'm happy.
Yeah, so Elizabeth, you are doing an event that is focusing Kobontate.
Yes.
Take us through.
The event is Gideon's project.
Gideon's project.
Yes, that's part of the collaboration. And then a focus on male persons.
Okay.
Aiming to promote fatherhood versus fatherlessness.
Versus fatherlessness.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So event e batla go simolla gore re ka se kgone go tlhola re tshabela the challenge and the effect is a monate ya fatherlessness, but we do acknowledge that fatherhood is a thing. It can be achieved. And put the right in place. Together as a community, we can. So we are calling upon our fathers to arise because we need them. Rabatloga, rabarata, rabatla voice ya one.
Very touching for Charlie.
So rona re ipiletsa go bontate ke event and then we do not take light what we see happening. So re dumela gore all the chaos re di bonang di etsagala around us, and mainly di etswa ke bontate ga di etsagale fela. Ga gona ntate o ka tsogang fela a batle go abuse mosadi or mana, all this gender-based violence. So rona re iteng, but it's wa kae. So ke so re se tsotella. So from a personal experience, gantse ke reflector, I realized, no, we need the voice of a father to arise.
So how are you going to approach it? Because of you find when coming to these issues, you'll find bontate are not responding in such activities because of already they feel condemned before they can even come. Because on that yo, but we have to bontate this, bontate that, bontate this, bontate that. Now, how are you going to approach it differently?
Some speakers, but ile go rotloetsa bontate gore in spite of you know, in spite of Peter Wikrang o le mo yone go na le tshepo. You don't have to die there. You don't have to, but together. So ga re tlile bo papa ba tlile ba ntsha dillo because we wouldn't know gore keng se se tsang gore go etsagale se se etsagalang. So sello se se leng teng se based on what we are seeing happening. Ga papa an abusive ke sello se se leng teng around us. So rona re re sello se I mean the violence it's wa kae ke eng etsang gore o yetse, then re khone go thusana re tle ka ditsela together re khone go fola, because papa ga fola setšhaba se tlo fola.
Great one, great approach. We as Coming to Wellness Show, we've been talking a lot about gender-based violence. In the past weeks, we spoke deeply about the killings, that also the contributing gender in the mutat. And then we had some people doing researchers about the boy child. And then one of the complaints was, you always equip mutwamme. And then ali equip mutwamme o high pizza ali one. That is not equipped. So you don't resolve a problem, you don't solve a problem, in fact, by equipping one side. So you need to balance the scale, because of as much as you equip mutwanta or a young girl, you must also equip a boy child, so that together they can start to complement each other, you know. But the challenging part of it is when you have the awareness, they don't make much of an impact, because as I said on the statement, to say already mutona all condemned,
yes,
and then doesn't want to associate, even if you can call because already they have tuned their mind to say, or not so we cannot ill-treat our wives or our children or our sisters. Or grab right. But Baba sing right, Tiba. Badula.
But that's not what you can abuse.
No, it ain't a lot. Through the study and through the actual interaction that we had with many people that came to the studio, really about that.
Yes.
We have found out gender-based violence in different formats. It is not only or whatever. There's a lot. You are denied promotions just because of you are a female, or just just because of you are this, you are denied. Kuro suppression from different. Lemo government a lot you will more government have. But anyway, no. But at the end of the day, what we say, the people that wants change, they will be there. But those that don't see any difference, or babas nantaba and ilibo, the culprit or the perpetrators, they don't come to such events. So reaching out, what did you do to touch those, or how are you going to touch based on those that says not for me?
You know, for now, reberekisa molomo. Whenever I meet, I speak. And then Baba Nwe, because it's very touchy. But later on, like just during this week, I'm engaged. And then he called me back. Hey, because one time they have a 20 Rona, Rona, you will know how I feel, what I think. You know. So, get a pamujimo ka botlhale ba more approaches. But I know redirisa molomo and le bone bana ba re berekang le bone. So far re bone support mo batsading ga bontate ba sentse ba le ko tlase. But re tlo tsotella, re tlo persist until re bona
the difference.
Yes.
Another question, Jalid. Have you ever thought to engage other organizations and to network with you? For it can be not necessarily in this particular event that we'll be having this weekend, but in the future, to say, because of the objective is one, is to reshape the life of a human being.
Yeah, that will be, that's a good thing. Hence this collaboration.
Yeah.
And really let's re more people.
Yeah,
But
okay.
because when our sensor more baby stage.
Oh, okay.
But collaboration simply means you're open for networking.
Yeah.
As long as they promote develops a community around.
Wow, wonderful. I'm very trophy, and hopefully I was going to be one of the speakers. What's a trophy? What's a trophy? How complete? What am I doing? I'm Martin.
Nah.
Yeah.
Kim Zona for good. Was it is so?
Oh, okay. What's what now? Westside FM time now? It is 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. It's our time. You are listening to Community Wellness Show. The show that makes that brings an impact, or that makes an impact to our community, and to those that are listening right now. We really appreciate if you want to share or you want to comment. You can do that at 062-200-6221. That's our number, 062 200-622.
06200-6221.
All right, Charlie.
And
right.
Another thing, na kitumela happen to na because of khone no bana ba gola ba sna papa, mostly because of bana ba khona ba go tswe di teenagers ke bacha, and then mostly ba bacha ba go ba nyalwa. So a gona le ntho tse so bontate ba gona go bona value ya gore role e be play mo baneng ba bone e kanang kanang. You know, it doesn't really have to be chelete fa ngwana chelete, but being a present as a father go life in ngwana le one alone e khona go tsenya something go life in ngwana. Because imagine ngwana o gola a sa itseng that a father figure role mo life in ya gagwe, gola go tswa ke mme rona bo mere go tsa bana ka tsela bone tla be re filisa ngwana o nna soft o nna eng but and then ga go la lena o tloetse go thusa ke mme ga kgone gore bana ba le ba gage ba la nna le bone or maybe lona o tla ba tshabela bana tshwana papa gage. So programs tse di so I think ga di starta especially ko foundation phase go baneng I don't think mo generation e tlang e le ya ma 2000 o khotla go na le maybe problem re na le yona gona mo 2020s mo millennium ya gore bana ba go sa ke bo mme fela or bana ba go sa ke bo ntate fela or bana ba golela ko strateng because gona no bana ke fela gore I baby tsa dysfunctional family within the like sarati because of for the fact that ngwana na the roof on top of his head it doesn't mean gore because of ntate ga it's a dysfunctional family but like batho ba tle ba bitse yalo ba re it's a dysfunctional family bana challenge ba golela mo go tsone di family tse le gore di na le yone khotlhele bothata bo and then ko sekolong ke di teacher ka mo bana le nne ko banyane then ha tla go bashimane ba nna gore no mushimane ke mushimane ga etse eng. So I think ntwena ya weekend eo I just hope gore bontate ba bangata especially ba ba mo dikhoneng ba ka attenda because batho ba attenda ga ngata like moruti na bua earlier on they are aware gore ka GBV ba aware gore in the rights and wrongs ba go start I'm not saying they're not aware but I think ba feel like gore ba phela go lefatshe la bone ba liwane gore this is our reality ra tsoga phakela rena mo khone re no biri or no side or no whatever no stove and then we smoke and then we go back home ka o sana same thing man ka weekend tla go tletse bontate ba le gore o teng ko life nya ngwana o teng kin tate ko le lapeng. So I feel gore bontate ba le man ba fa ko strateng ba le I don't know how re ka ba fitlhela yang
re tlo ba fitlhella ga rona ba re lenteng re ikemisetsa go ba lata ga ba dula fela go khone ga ba nwe fela ga ba jitse ka fela so rona ke ntwe re reng ke eng ntwe eo and ke di issue tse dingata ga re tlo disregard our background you know I mean I was just reflecting on my upbringing. I was also raised by a single parent because papa kana seyo through divorce.
Okay.
And then I had kids who were not raised by their father. So it's easy for really bomme through the emotions, the paper held, but until we as a community we come to that point ya go realize gore fatherlessness ke issue is serious ke issue e tshwanang le all the issues and until re tsotella go address so now I'm calling upon bontate ba ba lenteng ba sa ikwalla but together ba khone go reach ga go khakala mo strateng sa ga go yo neighbor yo you know re phela mona go eleng gore there's a lot of terror. It's like mind your own business but the minding my own business ke yone e creating even more problems because ga re gola remember re gola rona ngwana ne le ngwana ba tsadi ba utlwe
takes a village
you know gona no re laka oh ke di rights oh ke di embati gona le go re latlhileng responsibility but talking now ka bontate re tshwanetse re lebelle re dile ka issue at its merit. So now I'm calling upon bontate ba ba lenteng gore ba khotlhege because o tlo godisa bana ba gage ene right tla ke re godisa ngwana right ngwana moshimane right in future anyalane le ngwana o seng sharp.
Exactly.
So the voice of a father, the touch of a father, papa wa tlhokagala
fathers matters
raba tlhoka and so may we also maybe begin to change a mantra, a condemnation
towards them.
to honoring them, to respecting them, behavior ya khona go change mantswe a matla. So ga re condone anything e tsagalang ya re tshosa, mare then till when?
Yeah, and Jalidi spoke about something that is very important. And today I was listening to one of the preachers I admire so much. The Bible says, train up a child. And then now, we know that it's abe Jalidi says that it's present fathers. But present fathers does not train up a child. Because when you talk about training up a child, according to what the pastor was saying, Corey, akere training it's the train ki mokoloko fela wa
train like
yeah,
trainer.
Yeah. So mo tloge yang teng, all of them they fall.
Yes.
Honestly, there's no way that le trokole one le kare anaki go.
Right, yes.
So the head is very, very important. So are in that scripture Bible ka bumbari ka hore train up the child so that you as a father you become the head and you don't shout to fella tapelo you must do this. Tapelo, don't smoke, but now I'm smoking, as an example. So I don't lead by only words. I must act to show for this thing it is not good. So, Jaledi, our society is in the destructive mode itself because of when we deal with issues on surface level. We don't deal from the ground and root and deal with the root. And I the truths. And then if our organizations and our churches can speak those truths, we will then have a healthy society. Because of Basipana Baba Emamo, as an example, requesting to rent. They never decided one day to say, Naki Akuskolong, and then most of them are the net. You must listen to the English that they speak. They went to these private schools and independent schools. Then they never decided that no, today I'm just gonna be vagabonding or doing whatever that involved in drugs or it's a park directing the koloi, and the likes. So I agree with what you are saying to say you want the objective is to speak out because of you need the voices. And I'm saying let us not do events because of we want to deal with surface issues, but let us address the truths that no one wants to talk about them, so that we can heal our land. Our land is where it is today, or our status is where it is today because of we don't deal with with the issues that are in our communities. Upbringing plays a very, very important role in a life of a child. If Mwanaka ke mkhurisa in this fashion or in this way, and then Nikili present as an example to say this is how things are. I know Baba Taho explore. My 2K they want to explore big time, but influence it's all from outside, external influence. So, but if we can train, mentor, we can really get, I believe, positive results. But everything starts when we engage in talks.
Exactly.
Now, I ask a question, Gary. Is it going to be a presentation? The reason I'm talking about presentation is because body awareness and presentations, they've been done. The government funded those initiatives, and but at the end of the day, they never made any impact. It's that, and it's for report purposes. Okay, so many people attended, we made awareness, so many people attended, and then we made so many placards, and financial statements are released, regular placards, and whatever, and we walked on the street to make the community aware about the community. Some neighbors will just watch, and from there they get into their house, life goes on. But if we can create platforms of engagement, dialogues, to say exactly, let's check that. Tell us about your background, where you're coming from. Then there, what are the red flags that we are going to draw to say, okay, problem is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see, and then read analysis on what they have done, and then at least if somebody's knowledgeable, we've got social workers, we've got pastors, that can be able to start now to address those issues, and then to give counsel to the victim, if I can put it that way. You see, so that's what I believe, and all these stakeholders currently, they don't do much. Like, for instance, if I can ask, is there any pastors that we've invited?
Yes.
Will they be able to come?
Yes.
Are they given a platform?
Yes.
What are they going to talk about?
Fatherhood.
But you'll understand, you'll see what, and their approach might be on surface level. I'm not bringing judgment, but I'm just saying might be on the surface level, because you'll fight for the very same father, then he's broken.
Yes.
The very same pastor, then he might be broken.
Yes.
And an odd dealer, all workers say ICT, and then but not dealing with real issues about the background. As we are saying, background also count. Where are you coming from? Jaledi, a fruit will never go away from the tree.
The apple family,
yeah.
Africans.
So we need to check that.
Yes.
But I'm just saying.
Life is a process.
Yeah.
And one of them, who's my pastor, is an elderly man. Oiling through issues. So I can be able to assist you whilst I'm in the process of healing myself.
True.
And so, Superman.
Yeah.
So we are saying, let's come together and say it like it is. I am broken, and this is what broke me. And then, honale, the ministry also di buang, the social worker, and certainly mental health. Otlo buang that aspect. Otlo tilanga because le crime re bona. Sometimes they have the depth
of it, yeah.
Because they are there. Otlo buang the effects of that, because rebatla relebeletse go address those issues. But if we cry together, if we try together, and Harensi Mutimo in the picture, because he's the father of the fatherless.
Yeah.
So again, Motlodi Wabu Papa. And so Releka who reach out on that. And really let's go later, Mama. I cannot be a mother and a father at the same time.
Yeah.
That's not true. So this thing, I'm single, successful, and satisfied. So now lately, me successful, independent, we can provide, but I'm not my children's father. So the role of a father
is very important.
So
I know we nip it. You said it. I'm satisfied. I just wish I was gonna be there. Yeah. I wish I was gonna be there. Jalidi, I wish I was gonna be there. Westside FM, that's what we're talking about, and then those are the things that we actually, if it's the first time you tune into Westside FM, we just want to say to you, welcome. And then if you want to know what the work I hanti, we're talking about gender-based violence, we're talking about parenting, we're talking about health issues, and we're also talking about businesses on Wednesday, entrepreneurship, and also converting your idea to be a stream of income. That's who we are here at this show. And I hope and I believe, Hori, so far whatever we just spoke about makes an impact to you. It actually contributing to change your mindset because of the slogans are like changing mindset.
Yes. Yes,
Anything more you want to say, Jaledi, before we can release Mama and Me Elizabeth the company high?
No, I think Elizabeth will so hence get Baba chance to attend that event Saturday. I think for them it will be I think a milestone. Because it's every day because of need to focus so because of back to the route and then like a body and then class.
Yeah, so I'm actually tempted to say all these NGOs are hosting event, all of them. Yeah, all Baba Arba hosting event or na as Westside FM re bouke fela all of fela re tlong tlo buang ka ntho tse le specializang ka tsone kgotsa how do we build one another because of the objective is one, and also how do you know, because some of them they don't know one another. Nal Triple G Kolusha,
yes,
just Kolusha Mahap, we've got a treasure that is hosting Bomme for empowerment and business.
Yes.
And we also have places like Botswaneville we spoke about earlier. Botswaneville, they've got people. But akuna batho ba ba initiating project like that. That are supporting the gender-based violence victims, and then go to court and all that. We've got extension 2 and 3, whereby there's no activities, of development, equipping, run the list, like the body awareness and stuff like that. So, and we truly need each other. We truly need one another. At this way, no, because of initiative, so then I want to host it or I want to do it, because of in most of the cases you'll find people say no, they want glory for themselves.
Yes.
And the truth of the matter, Corey, it's not about glory. It's about changing a life of a person. You know how changing the one. One. Obulukile future. So if we can have such mentality, I'm telling you, we are going to make a difference in our community. And Kagiso is so small. It's just a drop in an ocean. Kagiso is so small. We can with all the NGOs that we have already spoke to, Jaledi, we put them in a state as this thing. Imagine how many lives are going to change. We've got a message here that says, I was married to a man who was neglected by his parents at 2 years old. He broke me to pieces. He was in denial of his childhood traumas. As such, no kind of counseling helped us. I decided to leave the marriage because he was abusive. He vented on me. This taught me that you can be willing to help someone, but if they are not ready to get help, it becomes a huge challenge. May God help us. K. Dlamini. Divorce. Because of the past. Now, resulta ikosa chaos montlung, abusive. And we've got this tendency, let me speak. We've got this tendency. What my father did, I will not do it to my wife. Right? That's what we saw. We say. Areta divorce, you know, bo until death do us part. And reply or no. I will never do what my father did to my mother. But at the end of the day, we end up doing the very same thing.
Because you were trained.
Because we were trained. True.
That's the life you lived.
Yeah.
You
saw.
Yeah.
You saw.
So that's the cycle.
We bored. You know. Ha papa anta kitika mama gago wa shebella that thing. And then you become so heartbroken for why my father beats my mother, right? But you growing up, you are going to do the very same thing that your father did. Beating. Osumulaga girlfriend, okay? Yeah. Ketla go tlapa. Ketla go eo, isetsele o motlapile. But anyway, it's one of those things, and then we really appreciate the initiative that the collaboration has done. And surely we would definitely like to be partner in that in the near future, to see, or maybe to send to host us sometimes so that you can see what you're doing, so that we can really to come and to report to our listeners to say, no, there is a difference, the approach is different, and then let's continue building our nation and our society. So you can give the details, you know, all that, people to come and not support. I can't really support, you know, but people must come and be equipped. Yes. Not support.
Kiko Sinobile, address 1031 Corner David Ndamane and Elijah Barre Street, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
To 5 p.m.
Yes.
Normally, when we do have the event. If you host people for more than 2.5 hours, you must provide food for them.
Yes. So we go provide a lunch.
Lunch.
Yes.
Okay. No entrance fee.
No entrance fee.
Thank you. Go spend the letsatsi we ithute.
Yes.
No, really o thata go sengwe se ke sia.
No mara le betse gore ba tshware di notebook so that ba tlo go kwala information e botlhokwa.
Thank you for that.
Cloud sorry pen moretsi a ke itse gore matsatsi a dipene tsa rona kitse. Phone ya gago e tlatse tota gore tlo kgona tsa di notes, and then o to tsa di notes. Hey, how I wish I was gonna be there, Jalid.
It's the first one.
Mara tlo bole teng ke.
La ke le teng ya ke tsa fona le ke tla go teng.
O tla attend ke. Then last words, last statement, is anything miss?
Yes, so baba ka batlang gore founela. Di nomoro tsa ka ke 082 927 4816.
082
927 4816. If gongwe ba batla mo on the event.
I get a WhatsApp or get a phone call or get a both.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
And then Sedunki 076 169 2573.
Okay. The numbers received. Motivates Westside FM. Time now is 26 minutes after 8 o'clock. Tuesday evening, the 26th of July 2022. Community Wellness Show hosted by Pastor Nkosi and Ja Lady. Lady Ja. Alright. So Eri Papatsong will definitely come back. Re kgolole mma le company ya gage, and then batla boniwa Saturday.
Yes.
Ha dintho di etsahala.
Thank you.
Hey.
So I will say They are shouting,
Okay.
moaning, swearing and diverting. They are still breathing. Expectations, assumptions, accusations and conclusions destroyed the humankind. We created obstacles and gave them names. Suffering. Now we suffer suffering, punishing, killing and abusing. We wrapped all the names with the name violent. Today, in a violent society, we are maturing and breeding with toxic intentions. Our children are produced under toxic intentions. Our siblings are growing under toxic intentions. And we are growing under these intentions. Toxic. Females and males are created for a relationship. In relationships, they are pointing fingers, justifying their reason to tarnish each other's hearts in the name of love and sacrifice, loyalty and betrayal. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, no, ke a bona Mr. Arts and Culture. Korweta. Wa bereka. Mr. Arts and Culture. No, bless you guys. We really appreciate you coming through. Yes, but we're always Westside FM, and time now it is 20 minutes to 9 o'clock. 20 minutes to 9 o'clock. Jaledi?
I hope for information useful and you are really going to support the event yesterday, because I mean not support, go and learn, go and get more information so that we can change the community at large. Because I think if the can change the mindset of the community, change. Yes.
Yeah, I'm very fascinated when Jaledi, and very impressed about the issue. I mean the approach, you know, and
yes,
how they approaching this challenge. In fact,
yes,
you know, for now engaging with the fathers, trying to come up with to find out what's the problem, and also to come up with some solutions
yes,
thereof, you know, because I believe for if they approach it this way, then the solution will come as who engage you in the whole thing, because of who identify what the problem is.
Yes, because everyone knows that fathers matters.
Fathers matters.
Fathers matters.
Yeah.
That is only last week. Is it last week? Yes, last week I attended a workshop with LA. Babuaka, a program of Babizika fathers matters.
Yeah, no, that's very critical. Voice and tate musako,
yes,
you know, and not only on traditional based way, also on the spiritual based. You know that don't know blog at the blessings out. At the blog fella, elin that oi nuelang, you know, as nan, but I block the blessings out. Omakalo ha hona sepe says no movement because of that will.
Yes.
You know, so how do we respond in most of the things that our fathers are uttering? So it's a baring appease them. I agree on appeasing some things.
Yes.
You know, appease bontate is to engage with them and say what's the problem and how can we solve it? Because we can see that you are voicing out, you are talking, but we don't hear what you're saying, and then you are actually crying and no one wants to listen to you.
Yes.
And so forth, and then let's talk now, let's engage.
Exactly. And in terms of the so I think I have a fair platform. Maybe Libon because Libon consider emotions. It doesn't mean Habana emotions.
True.
Yes.
Jaledi, in the next 7 minutes, I wonder if we can be able to speed up, but we'll get into the details that's on I think tomorrow, before we can talk about business matters. The 6 quotient or the 7 quotient, how many quotient? 4 quotient, sorry. The 4 quotient, intelligence.
check.
4 types of intelligence.
Yes. I'm getting there. I think it's 4.
4
Yes, it's 4.
4 intelligent, ne?
Yes.
Right. When we talk about content, yeah, so define a bill before you can be able to share. Okay, there is somebody or making voice note to article or a ring.
I'm definitely so from first. I would like to make a special request. Can you please play African Roots featuring CC and Ishmael? The song is called Jabula. Have a great night.
African Roots. Jabula by Ishmael and right. Yeah, no, it's and I'm you. Yeah, ne. Wait. Or can some more in camera to it? Or not how to show some music.
It's 90% talk show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, at la one of our cascara ratoka one. Pina I copile.
Yes.
Chohe naki.
It's was not indisputable.
Yeah. Because of actually never ka ho definer.
Yes.
Never to ho definer definer content. Ne? Yeah, for content era when you talk about quotient, you know, defining quotient. Quotient Q to go spelling Q U O T I N T. Yeah, meaning quotient.
Quotient.
Yes, era for a result obtained by dividing one quantity by another. It's intelligence, like for instance, so intelligence inally 4 or divided into 4. So yes. Then intelligence inally the blocks say 4. So yeah, he carry the number resulting from the division of 1. Yeah, he quotient. Right. Let's do it. Intelligence.
According to psychologists, there are 4 types of intelligence. Number 1 is IQ, number 2 is EQ, number 3 is SQ, number 4 is AQ. IQ is intelligence quotient, and then number 2 is EQ, it's emotional quotient, and then number 3 is SQ, it's social, and then number 4 is AQ, it's adversity quotient. That's the 4 types that we have as our intelligence.
Right. Intelligent quotient, this is the measure of your comprehension ability. Solve math, memorize things, and recall subject matters. That is intelligent quotient. That is IQ. And then 2, emotional quotient. This is the measure of your ability to maintain peace with others. Keep to time, be responsible, be honest, respect boundaries, be humbled, genuine and considerate. So that is emotional quotient. And then number 3 is social quotient, SQ.
Yes.
This is the measure of your ability to build a network of friends and maintain it over a long period of time. People that have high EQ and SQ, that is emotional quotient and social quotient, tend to go further in life than those with high IQ but low EQ and SQ. So most schools capitalize in improving IQ level while EQ and SQ are played down.
Yes.
A man of high IQ can end up being employed by a man of high EQ and SQ, even though he has an average IQ.
Yes.
Your EQ represents your character, your SQ represents your charisma. Given to habits that will improve these three Qs, but more especially your EQ and SQ, emotional and your social quotient. EQ and SQ makes one manage situations better than IQ. Please don't teach children to only have high IQ, but to also have higher EQ and SQ. Now there is fourth one, a new paradigm, the adversity quotient. The measure of your ability to go through a rough patch in life and come out without losing your mind. AQ determines who will give up in the face of adversities and possibly even abandon their families. To parents, expose children to other areas of your life other than academics. They should enjoy doing manual work. Never use work as a form of punishment, sport and art. Develop the EQ, SQ and AQ. They should become multifaceted human beings, able to do things independently on their parents. Finally, do not prepare the road for the children. Prepare the children for the road.
Nice. Ke rata ntho ya bofelo gore do not prepare the road for the children. Prepare the children for the road.
But sometimes when you try to prepare the road, when you prepare the road for them, when you prepare them for the road, they don't accept. Yeah, so. All right. Westside FM, tonight I think we have just nailed it. And then we hoping that you are going to have a good night. And then may God bless you until we meet tomorrow. Jaledi?
Yes, but it's Westside FM early. Until we meet again. Tomorrow 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Ralerata and then Ratlagabana because at the same time, same place.
From me, Pastor Ngosi, Shalom Shiloh. Bye.
Bye.